these cards, or I can give this to him so that he can draw. I also can give him this paper and he's gonna tear it apart.